Hello guys, this is Tyrone Taylor with Junkers101.com, also known as theflipman.com. Today's video is a little bit outside of the norm. It's going to take you to the next level. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of how to evaluate an apartment deal. It can be a little bit more detailed than what I'm explaining, but these are some of the things that you'll just look for to be able to know if you possibly have a deal or not. And the idea of all of it is to basically, hopefully, send me some deals that we can partner on, and we just split whatever's made off the deal. People are always asking me why I sell my course and mentoring a lot cheaper than a lot of other people. One reason is that I'm really not an internet marketer. It's a hobby of mine, and that's part of it. The other is my overall goal is to gain a real presence in commercial real estate at some point, maybe a year from now, maybe 10 years from now, I don't know. But if I can set up a network of like-minded investors like myself, meaning students of mine, obviously that probably have had some success, or if nothing else, they're in an area where a particular deal may be located, I can just go through my database. Hey, I got this deal in Detroit. Let me call Mike, and once I let Mike know what I'm evaluating, he knows the market a lot better than I do. Get him to do some due diligence on the ground for me, and from that point, we can put the deal together. We split what's made on the deal, and it's really that simple. So the overall is just sell what I'm offering right now, which I'm very familiar with. The wholesaling of houses at a huge discount in compared to what probably could be sold for, to hopefully one day that everyone that's involved, anyone that's what I would say believed in me by buying my course, would be able to capitalize on this commercial real estate opportunities that exist all over the country, and which if you know anything about commercial, you know one deal can change your life financially forever. So that's part of the reason why I do what I do, and how much information I just put out there for free, and why I sell my course at the prices that I do. But before I go into just giving you the information about how to evaluate the apartments, as of today, I think today is the 10th of December '09. My offer on on purchasing the course for $347. And you'll receive the 100 free bandit sign that ends on tomorrow, the 11th. I think I only have 5 spots left at the time of this recording. So it's either it ends tomorrow, or you take advantage of the 5 spots that's left, whichever comes first. But anyway, on with the tip. All right. Apartments are, for the most part, evaluated a lot differently than just a single-family house, as far as knowing if you have a deal or not. Whereas the equity in a house, as far as wholesaling it, is much more important than it is as far as an apartment deal. If you can get a lot of equity in an apartment deal, yeah, you want to do that, but it's not as important. But basically, you just look at comps on our houses, and that gives you the value. Whenever you're evaluating an apartment deal, and there are a couple ways of doing it. This is just the way I do it, and the people that I deal with, this is the way they evaluate apartments. Is you want to see what the cap rate of that property is, and that's short for capitalization rate, and that's basically your rate of return on your investment. But you could look up the definition of it there, or just Google it. But to determine the cap rating, you're only looking for deals that are 10% or higher for the criteria that I'm setting for on evaluating deals. And the way you do that is you take the net operating income and divide it by the price. I guess you say, well, what is the net operating income? Net operating income is the actual income, the rental income, minus expenses. So just for example purposes, I'm trying to do this in my head while I'm speaking here. Say we have a property that the net the rental income is, we'll say $175,000 per year. Okay, and the expenses are, we'll just say $50,000. So you subtract the $50,000 from the $175,000, that should leave $125,000. Now, and the owner of that property wants to sell that property. Well, let me just say this: if you want to get it at 10%, what you would simply do is divide the $125,000 by 10%, and that should give you $1.25 million. So that's the price. Anything at that amount and below is the number that you'll need to have an opportunity to see if this is a potential deal. Anything higher than that, the lower the cap rate, in the sense that it goes to 9%, 8%, 7%, the higher the more they're coming to retail for the property. You're looking for an actual deal, because what I'm speaking of is opportunities where you can take an apartment complex and you can actually wholesale it. So it has to be attractive, and 10% or higher is normally attractive, where you can put your yeast on it or our yeast on it, where we can make money off the deal. So basically, you're determining the cap rate first, and in order to do that, you're going to need normally you're going to need the rental income, which is going to be on your profit and loss statements. So normally what you'll want to do whenever you're prospecting a deal is that you want to get the profit and loss statements, normally for the last 2 years. At the date of this video, that will be 2007, 2008, I guess it's December, so you can just do 2008 and year to date, really. So 2008 and year to date, which would be December of 2009. And you'll want to get the rent rolls. When I say rent rolls, that's a list of the actual tenants that are of the properties that are currently being rented and the ones that are vacant. And it should include what they're renting those properties for, or are there any deposits being held on any particular unit, the payments are they late. Also, it may even give you the unit mix on that rent roll, and what the unit mix of a property would be is the number of 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms, and how many baths each one of them has. So that's the unit mix. That's basically all you need to evaluate a property. Hopefully this makes sense, and I'm going to try to go back through it once more. But simply what you'll need the rent rolls. You'll need 2 years of profit and loss, which at the date of this video, that would be 2008 and 2009. And you'll need the unit mix. Obviously, the address you would need of that property. When you're trying to locate deals, or as far as apartment deals, or you may have something already in the pipeline, it's best that it's not already online if we're going to try to wholesale it, especially at LoopNet. You can go in there all day and find deals on LoopNet. So and that's a commercial real estate site. So when you're looking for multifamily or apartment deals, the best deals, just like with houses, are the ones that only you know about. Dealing with realtors, okay. A lot of times realtors don't list apartment deals. They call them pocket listings. They haven't actually put it out there yet. And you may know a realtor that's currently holding on to a deal for whatever reason, and you may be able to collect that information. Maybe a possible deal in the pipeline. So if you have any questions about this, need more detail, watch this video over again. But just give me a call, 205-492-3425. It's difficult to explain this in a 10-minute video, which is the only thing YouTube allowed. Hopefully I got it in here. But just give me a call and I can go into it more detail, or just watch it over again and do all your own little research. I gave you some terms that you can look up that'll make it all come together for you. But, you know, that's where the big boys players in the commercial world, and multifamily is a part of that. So, but just hopefully this video helps, and take advantage of my course and the 100 free bandit signs before tomorrow, December 11th. Thanks, and you have a great day. Oh, and turn your annotations on any video that you watch of mine.